What's going on, Hustle Fam? Hey, welcome to my first real YouTube video with Pristine Vending. Thanks for checking me out. And we are in the beginning stages of February now, so y'all know what time it is. Hey, 1 month collections for January. That's my brother right there, so he gonna be behind the camera working with me today and anything else I need. Yeah, let him know, man, where they can find you at. Too slow. All right, he ain't trying to shout y'all out. Hey, y'all stay with me though. We about to get into this first location, and I trust and believe this location got 2 machines, so I believe I'm gonna pull out 2 stacks. Let's see. All right, man. As you can see, we got to improvise. Did some nut stuff and left a hand truck at the crib, so hey, we gonna make it work though. The location we're going to now is in the break room of a warehouse. And while we're making our way there, y'all do me a favor real quick. If y'all looking forward to seeing these 1 month totals, make sure y'all smash that like button for me so we can keep this going. Then I'll come up here to sign in. And I'll be right back. All right, depending on how many people is in the break room, it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna try to record for y'all, but no guarantees. Let's hope. Look like somebody was on lunch, but we got it to ourselves for now, so hey, what they say, let's make haste. Oh yeah, a moment we all been waiting for. It's 1 month collection time. Let's get into it. We're gonna see what also. I know it's sold and how many, not only because I vlog as a form of record keeping, but also because on every fill up, I'll be sure to place an item in the very last slot in the very back of each row. So that way, when I come back to visit, if something's sold, then the last item will be pushed up to the same amount of slots of the quantity of the item that's sold. So all I have to do is count the amount of empty spaces in the back. I know that's a mouthful. I hope y'all got it. Now for the moment we've been waiting for. Let's see how much we got.
I got to stand in front of the sign. Go ahead. Do it.
The top sellers at this location are definitely the Dr. Peppers and the Mountain Dews. They go through them like water. And if you locked in with me on TikTok, you already know the story with those monster coffees. And we can't head up out of here just yet. We always want to check out our coin mechanisms before we leave to make sure they're always full. Come around here and see this one. This one needs some quarters, so I'm gonna put about $2 quarters in there. Make sure everything's locked up. All right, y'all. Don't tear me up in the comments. I'm gonna be back later on for the fill up. I just came to collect the money and I actually don't have anything that this machine needs, so I'll be back in a few days. Y'all stay tuned for that video. Hey, look, so we just not getting back in the whip. And look, fam, y'all may told me I was in there without my mask on. Bro right here just not telling me that shit, man. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all should have told me. I'm the snack man. I gotta have mine, though. But they fuck with me anyway, so it's all love. But look, so this is what we collected. Bag A is for the snack machine. Check that out. Not bad, not bad. Bag B is for the drink machine. It ain't a bad collection at all, but I ain't gonna count it until the end of the day. So y'all stay with me. I might post it in the end of the video, but otherwise catch it on TikTok. All right, I'm gonna check y'all out at the second location. See you there. And we're back here at my other location. So this is our second spot we're hitting up. I got 1 snack machine here. So we're about to run in here and check that out and see what we made for the month of January. I see what you got. And just like last time, y'all come over here and check out these trays and see what's sold. And I have a more up-to-date machine in one of my storage units that I'm looking forward to moving here. This is a location that constantly sells out, so I want to look out for them and put an up-to-date machine here for them. Look like somebody got 2 freebies on. Got to be more careful. All right, not for the bread. This is from last visit when I was here. So 1 month, hold on. And there's some more in there, but it's buried in the corners. Like, get a picture. Same thing as last time. We're gonna check the quarters. It's usually the quarters. That's why I always say quarters. So we're gonna add $2 in quarters here also. I'm gonna put another 2 in there. All right, so we put a total of $4 in this one.
Man behind the machine. I ain't know you got finesse. I ain't know you got finesse.
Is that how I know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you in a minute. And I know I got finesse because whenever it's the front row missing, that means it didn't spin, but it's missing a product. You feel me? So somebody either shook it or dug something in there and shook it out. Because otherwise it'll be like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's how I know somebody got me.
Pretty quick, Pristine.
Yeah, we ain't gonna fill it all the way up right now. I'll be back later on. I just gotta see what all I need. I'm just filling in everything I got on me for now.
Can never have too many vanilla wafers.
Nah, you can't. So that makes location 2 that we're just now wrapping up. Let's see what we brought in. I ain't gonna hold you. This is one of my best locations here, if not the best location. But for 1 month of January, and keep in mind, this is the location that had the giant bill acceptor. I'm not sure for how long, so I'm sure it would have been more than this if that bill acceptor won't jam. But look at what I brought. Can you see it? I'm gonna spin the camera around for you. All right, check this out. That's what I had to pull out the jam bill acceptor. It got too full and won't take no more money, so I put this in with the change. And this is what I just now pulled out. I'm gonna count it all later and I'll get back with y'all with the count. All right, we just made it back to our, what's this? Our 3rd location? Yeah, this is our 3rd location. And this is another church / community center / a bunch of other things. So I'm gonna have to say this is probably one of my top locations, but I don't know if I'll put it at my 2nd or 3rd best. But hey, let's see how much we brought in for the month of January 1 month collection. Stay tuned. And again, filming these trays is like a form of record keeping for me. So when I go home, I can count the empty spaces on video and I could be in and out of the location much quicker. Broken oatmeal cake, so we're gonna just replace it. We only sell pristine items. All right, y'all ready for that stack? Let's take a look. 1 month. Let's see what we did. Not bad. Down here. See some golden dollars in there. Just until we get in the car. Y'all know what we do next. Gotta check the change. And this one's okay. It could probably use another $1, but that's all right. This location don't use too many quarters. All right, that wraps it up with this location. I'll be back to fill it up in a few days. All right, y'all, that wraps up our spot number 3.
Yeah.
Do I got the money for y'all? I think y'all will see it in the video. I'm not sure, but anyway, we're on our way to our last spot. It's a soda machine in a scrapyard, so y'all stay tuned for that. It's a slower location, but it's 1 month, so hey, I got hopes for it. This won't too bad, right? People here pretty friendly.
Yeah, they very nice, man.
Yeah, they fuck with us, man. They actually was running literally to the door, so we ain't even have to touch the door, treating us like kings, man. A little too much for Pristine. That's that real Pristine treatment. Hey, but look, we gonna meet y'all at the other location. Y'all stay with us. We're at my last location for the day. This is a scrap metal yard. Let's see the soda machine. There it is, in all its beauty. Let's get into it and see what's up. This machine is operated outside, so weather definitely plays a major part in its sales. This machine usually picks up pretty good in the summertime. It's pretty slow now because it's winter. But for the 1 month collection, let's see what that stack looking like. Okay, not bad. Definitely for this location, I'll rock with it. But what do I see there? Is that another bill jam? How come nobody called me for this? See, this is the type of thing that we cannot tolerate. Imagine how many sales we missed out on. This is a major no-no. Yeah, let's hurry up and get this out of here. I can't believe they let this happen. The sticker with my number on the front of the machine is not just for decoration. But nah, the guys that work here are pretty awesome. I'm just joking. It's really up to me. I should have been by here sooner to check on it, and I would have been on top of it. Well, that wraps up for this location. Let's get on back to the car before I get too dusty out here. And I'll meet y'all back at the spot to count all the bread. All right, we're here at the lab, so let's get into it. In this bag is the money collected from our first location snack machine, which was a warehouse. So the snack machine brought in $59 cash, $21.10 in change for a total of $80.10. And in this bag, we have the drink machine from that same warehouse. And that drink machine brought in $32 in cash, $17.55 in change for a total of $49.55. And in this bag, we have what was made out of the snack machine from our second location, which is a community center / church. And if you follow me on TikTok, here's that dollar that's been causing me problems. This is the whole reason for that bill jam video. So the snack machine at this location brought in $101 in cash, $95.05 in change for a total of $196.05. And now I'm pulling out the money that was made from our third location, which is a branch from the same church / community center as our second location. The snack machine at this location brought in $127 cash, $16.25 change for a total of $143.25. Last but not least, our fourth location, the Scrapyard. And for it to be wintertime, this drink machine actually surprised me. It brought in $31 in cash, $26.30 in change for a total of $57.30. So the total revenue made from these 5 vending machines for the month of January is $526.25. You can lock in with the Hustle family by subscribing and smashing that like button so the YouTube algorithm will push this video to other like-minded hustlers. Y'all leave me a happy hustles in the comments. As always, happy hustles. What's going on, Hustle fam? Thanks for tuning in here again with Pristine Vending. Y'all know what today is? Hey, that's right. You can read the caption. Today is the 1 month collection day. So the goal today is going to be to try to make it to 5 of my machines. It's going to be 3 snack machines and 2 drink machines. I might not have enough time, but with any luck, I'll get to all 5 of them. So right now, I'm outside of my cameraman house waiting on him to come on. Whenever he can get his things together and come on, you know, here we're going to go to hit the road. So y'all stay with me. All right, we're back here with the cameraman now, so we about to go to our first location. The first one's going to be a drink machine at my outdoor location. It's a scrapyard. It's the 1 month collection, so it should be a nice little stack in there for us, so off we go. I'll meet y'all there. All right, y'all, we made it to my first location, the drink machine outside. Let's get in there and see what it made. This is at a metal scrapyard where people go to take their metal to recycle it for change, and they get fairly good traffic here throughout the week, and they're even open on Saturday, which is a plus. So this is my first ever location that I picked up, and it came with this drink machine on location. Now, this machine may not look the greatest, but keep in mind, this is my first machine ever, so it was more of a stepping stone to getting into this business. Once I got this machine under my resume, it was definitely a confidence builder for me to go out there and get more. I don't know if you can tell over the camera or not, but it is a nice hot day out today, so you know I had to reach in there and grab me a cold one. But when I reached in and grabbed it, we had a problem. This machine is no longer getting cold. The compressor seems to be running well. Here's a close-up of it. If anybody knows what the issue can be in the comments, please leave me a suggestion. I am in dire need of it. But anyway, on to the money. And I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Check this out. For those of you that don't know what you're looking at, that is a bill jam. If you remember my last 1 month collection video, this same exact machine had a bill jam then too. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure y'all go check it out as soon as this video ends. But come on, y'all the hustle fam, I'm sure y'all seen it. But anyway, I got that cleared out, so once I hook it up, you should always hear this noise. Once the bill acceptor makes that noise, you know it is now accepting bills. And here are the bills for the 1 month collection. I have to assume it's not as much due to the bill jam, but hey, I take it how I get it. Gotta keep it rolling regardless. And check out that change. And I had some bills mixed in with the change because last time I was here filling up, somebody walked up to me and asked if I could give them change for $30. So I gave them 31s in exchange for 2 5s and a 20. For those of you that follow along with the Hustle Fam, you know that we check the coin mix at the end of every visit, and this one looks good. So that wraps up here. Let's get back to the truck so we can count up the money for the month of February. While I take this troop back to the truck, y'all do me a favor. Y'all done hung in here with me this long. Y'all might as well smash that like button and leave me a happy hustles down in the comments. All right, we're back at the truck, so let's see how much this machine brought in for the month of February. All right, here go the bills. And you're gonna see some 5s and 20s because last time I was here for the fill up, I had a guy exchange $30 for 30 singles. So that explains those. And here's all the change. And here we are. We got everything added up for y'all. And unfortunately, we're not going to make it to my other 4 machines. We ran into some technical difficulties, so I had to get back on video later with y'all on that. So for the month of February, this drink machine brought in $41 in cash, $29.50 in change for a total of $70.50. That's not that bad considering they had that bill jam. So I appreciate y'all for checking me out this go round. Make sure y'all hit that smash and subscribe if you're not already. As always, happy hustles. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in here again with Pristine Vending. If you're into vending machines and or wonder how the vending machine business works, then before this video goes any further, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You'll be locked in with me to see how I run my vending machine business on a daily, and not to mention you'll become a new member of the Hustle family. Today I'm going to 3 of my locations to do February cash collections on 4 of my machines. That makes 4 vending machines total that I'm doing the 1 month collections on today. The first location I'm going to is about 30 minutes from me right now, and it's at a community center / church. I'll meet y'all there. And here we are at my first location. So let's go on and get everything unloaded and get in there. Before we get into these 1 month collections, if y'all are looking forward to seeing how much these machines brought in, y'all be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're not already. Let's get into it. I want to show y'all this hand truck. Good thing about this is if you got a tote like I was, you can lay it flat like this and carry it like that. Or you can pop this out. This is what I do to transport it anyway. Pop that out and then just pull the handlebar. And it come right out like that. And it becomes your orthodox hand truck. Once you put the handlebars back in. I need both hands, 1 second. And there it is. And that's how I move it. But I highly recommend you getting one of these type of dollies if you're gonna be in the vending machine business. And that wraps up our first location. We're just getting back in the Jeep. So let's check out what we brought in for the month of February at this location. All right, check out that change. Loads of it. And I bet you I'm gonna find some golden dollars in there. At this location, I'm always finding at least 2. Oh, there's one right there. Spoke it up. So that's the change. And now check out the bills. Hey, that ain't too bad. Plenty of 5s in there. So I'm gonna count it all up at the end of the video, and this location does have a credit card reader, so I'm gonna have that at the end of the video also. It's our first location, so we're on to location number 2, which is a church/community center. It's the same franchise as this one, but it's at a different location, so I'll meet y'all there. 15 minutes later, here we are at my second location, the church/community center. So judging by the parking lot, it looks like it may be kind of packed in here, so I may not be able to film the cash collection for y'all, but I'm gonna try my best too. So let's get in there and see. So after speaking with some of the employees at this location, it's been verified that some of the kids are reaching their hand through the bottom door here and stealing the snacks on the bottom row. So from now on, I'm gonna leave that bottom row empty until I can find a solution for this. If you know any solutions, please let me know down in the comments. So y'all saw that big stack I pulled out of here, but because I left the money in here so long, it caused the bill validator to jam. The bill mag only gets to a certain capacity, so once it gets too full, it won't accept any more money, and that's the case here. So I had to unjam it before I left. All right, that wraps up our second location. So check out what it brought in for the month of February. Check out all that change just for 1 month. When I went to go pick up the change bucket, I almost dropped it on the floor. It was so heavy. Check that out. And then all the bills for the month of February. That's why the bill validator got jammed. It got too loaded. Yeah, I don't think I can do this one for the 1 month anymore. I'm gonna have to come by here weekly and empty this one. Make sure that bill jam doesn't happen again. So that wraps up here at our second location. Before we move on to our third spot, we're gonna take a quick lunch break. It's about time for my girlfriend's lunch break at her job, so I'm gonna go meet her at her job and we're gonna go have a quick bite to eat. So I'm gonna be right back with y'all once I catch up with her. What's going on? Guess who I got with me? Got my girlfriend with me, so let's go ahead and get this bite to eat. We're gonna go ahead and probably get some tacos or burritos. We out here at Moe's right now. Meet y'all on the inside. Right, time to feast.
Taco time.
I'm gonna get back with y'all after we get done eating. All right, y'all. Now's the time to say bye to Chels.
Bye.
It being real. Catch you next time. Everybody wish her a good day at work. All right, y'all. So we're getting back to the locations now. I'll meet y'all at the third spot. And here we are at my third and final location. So this is a warehouse break room that we're going to, and I have 2 vending machines located here. It's a drink machine and a snack machine. I'll meet y'all on the inside. Alright, Hustle Fam, we're back here from our last location. Let's see what these two machines brought in. This gray bag is gonna be the money from the snack machine, and this blue bag is gonna be the money from the drink machine. So let's get into it and see what we got. The 1 month bounty for the snack machine. So first up, we're gonna get into the snack machine. Check out what the snack machine made for the month of February and change. And then the bills. It did an alright job on the bills. It could have been more, but I'm happy with that. I'm gonna add it all up at the end. So let's go and put this one up and get into the drink machine bag. And here's what the drink machine brought in and change for the month of February. Plenty change. Alright, and here's the bills. Judging just from the bills, the drink machine did much better than the snack machine, but that's usually going to be the case in most scenarios. Alright, and I'll put this up until later. All that's left now to do is to get back to the lab, so I counted the money made from these 4 machines in 1 month. I'll meet y'all there. What's going on, guys? So we're not quite back at the lab yet. We're gonna make a quick stop in the Staples. I know you saw that change I pulled out of the machines today, so there's no way I'm trying to count all that. So I'm running here and see if they got a nice coin sorter for me in here that ain't gonna charge me an arm and a leg. I'll be right back. And we back in the Jeep. And you see that we do got it, so it's paid for. We're gonna go ahead and get back to the lab now. And look, that was a pretty cool visit to the store. I got to talking to the cashier. He asked me, was this my name on my charm here? Man, not too many people actually know what this is. If you know what this is, I would be highly surprised. But if you know what this is, leave it down in the comments and I'll let you know if you're right. Out of the 2.5 years that I had this thing, he's probably the second person to ever bring this up in conversation. So I just found that to be pretty cool. But hey, back to the money. We're going to catch up with y'all at the lab. First up is bag A, and this is the bag from the church/community center. So the snack machine here brought in $121 cash, $31.05 in change, and $45 in credit card sales for a total of $197.05. And next up is bag B. This is the bag from the other church/community center, and check out how heavy this bag is. This bag is about to bust. So the snack machine at this location brought in $155 cash, $120.35 in change for a total of $275.35. And next up is our gray bag. This is for the snack machine at our third location. So the snack machine here brought in $46 cash, $49.40 in change for a total of $95.40. And finally, we have bag C. This is for the drink machine at our final location. So the drink machine here brought in $61 cash, $49.85 in change for a total of $110.85. So altogether for 1 month, these 4 vending machines made $678.65. That's definitely some growth from my last 1 month collection video. If you haven't seen that, be sure to click that video at the end of this one. And in my hand is the collection from my drink machine that wasn't featured in this video. If you're interested in seeing how much that drink machine made for the month of February, then be sure to click that video also at the end of this one. If you enjoyed anything about this video, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button so you'll be locked in with me and the Hustle Fam. As always, happy hustle. Welcome back here to Pristine Vending, the channel made just for hustlers like you and I. Today's the last day of March, so we're about to get into this 1 month collection. So I have 4 locations I'm gonna hit up today, and out of those 4 locations, I have 5 vending machines there. So we're not going today to do any restocks. We're just strictly collecting the cash and taking out the expired snacks. It's been weeks since I last serviced any of my machines, so I know some expired snacks in almost all of them. So that's the 2 main objectives for the day. And if we can knock out just those 2 things, it'll be a great day. And I don't know if y'all can tell out the window, but we are dealing with a severe storm warning right now. So I'm dealing with all those winds. So that's another reason it's going to be a light day today. So without wasting any more time, let me go pick up my cameraman. I'm going to meet y'all at my first location. Here we are at our first location. I don't know if y'all can hear me through all this rain. Check this out. Yeah, this is a severe thunderstorm. So as you can see, we're in the middle of a severe storm. So I ain't going to be able to show y'all the machine here. So I'm going to just run in there real quick. Stay as dry as I can. Y'all see what the weather looking like. So I'm gonna be back in the car with the money and I'll let y'all know what that machine brought in for the month of March. And I decided to let the rain go ahead and wet up my phone just so I could bring you along with me. Oh man, it's warm in here. And this is that machine with the broken air compressor, or it needs to be recharged. I believe that's what it is. So I don't expect much to have sold here. And we're back in the truck with the money, and I'm soaked. But let's get into it. Let me show y'all what this machine brought in. Yeah, this machine did all right. It might not look like much, but remember on my last 1 month collection video, this is the same location where the drink machine had a problem, and come to find out the air compressor just needs to be recharged. So I'm gonna get into that next week. So it's a hot machine, made this much money. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. All right, let's get to our second location. I'll meet y'all there. So we're here at our second location, which is the church / community center / a bunch of other things. But come to find out, I'm looking around the parking lot right now. I see some buses and a bunch of cars. So I doubt I'm gonna be able to record for y'all. But I'm gonna just run in here and collect the cash, do the best I can for you. Hey, y'all just stay tuned with me.
This a hit right here.
Just from the size of the stack I pulled out, I could immediately tell there was something wrong with this machine. So I take off the bill mag and look what I found. It's a dollar bill jammed in a bill acceptor. So this will cause your machine not to take any more money, and I believe that's the case here. Now what I'm doing is removing all of the old snacks or the snacks that are about to expire. All right, hustle fam, we're back in the truck from our second location. Let's check out what that machine brought in. So y'all got to keep in mind that this location was on spring break for 2 weeks. And not only that, I only filled it up one time this entire month. So it's been empty for quite a while. So with all that in mind, this machine did all right. So yeah, this wraps up our second location. About to head to location 3. I'll meet y'all there. And here we are at my third location. So we're gonna go ahead and get in here. In this location, it's the warehouse break room with the 2 vending machines, the snack machine and the drink machine. So let's get in there and see how they did for the month of March.
This a hit right here.
Lost $1. I thought it said 11 for a second. Yeah, okay. We'll make sure he gets that. Oh man, this one too. Took $3. We'll see. Then look at this real quick. That is an example of a bad loading. Those vanilla wafers. They should not be looking like that. That means I loaded them wrong, so I'm gonna be a little more careful this time. What I'm doing right now, I gotta unplug this card reader. From my last video, remember I explained how I need an extension cord so it won't be like this. So I'm gonna unplug this so I go and open my door up. Make sure I turn the power off. The power's off, so now I can unplug it. Cords back together, hooking up my Nix card reader, make sure everything's good. And look, while we talking about it, let me show y'all. I got an email from Nix just last week inviting me to be affiliated with them, so I am now a Nix affiliate. If you're looking for a Nix card reader, use my discount code, you'll get 7% off. It's Pristine Vending when you go to checkout. Hey, it's a big help, y'all should do it. All right, go ahead and get this back hooked up. And make sure y'all take advantage of that discount if you get one. I know brand new, I think they're about $3.50 before tax, so that 7% will be a big help. Not only to my channel, but to your pockets as well. All right, we're done with the snack machine. Let's get on to the drinks. Let's check it out. Oh man, somebody done broke my return button. Check that out. Wow, amazing.
Maybe get y'all to push it back out.
Wow. And look, it just dropped the chain, so I guess that's the $1 they was missing right there. I can mix them up. So the more I pushed this, the more that was coming out. So I guess that's the dollar that it was down. Let me see. How much is that? $1.15 look like. Well, that's somebody's money right there. All right, so that's for him. I don't see the $3, but that's $1 and some change, and then we still got to give him his money. But let's get back to this soda machine. Now that that's fixed, I thought it was gonna cost me some more money, but that's out the way. So let's go ahead and check it out now. See what all sold. Okay. This machine's doing pretty well. The Gatorades are gone right here. These Mountain Dews are selling pretty well. What's this? These Mountain Dews are all the way out. Let me show you. Check that out. They're all the way at the bottom. So I should have brought more Mountain Dews. But like I told y'all, we're not here for the restock. We're more so here to collect the cash and get all the old stuff out. So I'm gonna just fill in what I do got, which is a few sodas. So let's go and do that. So I do got a little case of these, like a half a case of these left, which are the Mountain Dew Sparks. Surprisingly, they're selling pretty well here. So we're gonna put these in. Then I got another case of Dr. Peppers, another half case. Let's get those in there. And the Dr. Pepper's right here, so it's just enough room for them. And I have some extra Pepsis left on this side. Yeah, if you remember my last video, the Pepsis was all the way at the top, so I put the remainder of the Pepsis on top of the Coke. So now we can put those Pepsis on top of the columns now. They made some room for us, so let's go ahead and do that. And that's it for that. So we just gotta bring more Mountain Dews and get some more Gatorades for the next time. So let's get on to the cash. That wraps up here. Up, secured.
UBs. This a hit right here.
So I'm gonna give this to the HR person that I deal with here, and then she'll make sure that this gets to the right hands. If y'all are interested in taking advantage of this NIX discount code, you can find a link down in my description. What's going on, Hustle Fam? We're back here in the truck from our third location. So instead of showing y'all the money like I normally would when we get back in the truck, I'm gonna just try to hurry up and get this out the way. We got one more location to hit up, so I'm gonna show y'all all the money at the end of the video. On both of my machines, I did have a note at this location. The snack machine took $1 from this guy. Okay, so I gave that back. The drink machine, they said it took $3. Now, my rationale of thinking is, if the machine took your first $1 or even your second $1, okay, why would you put a third $1 in there? But I only found like $1.50, so $1.50 was jammed in the machine. But I went on and gave him the $3 back anyway. Who's gonna cry over $1, right? So we about to get up out of here and head to our final location, location number 4. See y'all there. And here we are at our 4th and final location. Without further ado, let's just get in there and get to the collection. See you on the inside.
This a hit right here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start off by pulling all the expired product out. April 2nd. So that's going bad in 2 days, just 2 days. But we're gonna go and pull them anyway. This is everything we just took out. Look like the skeleton of a machine, right? Yeah, we're gonna get into it though. Let's see what we got to fill it up with. And I'm using the rest of the leftover inventory that I had back home to fill up these machines. I want to start my inventory on 0 so I can stock up fresh for next month. And now let's see how much this vending machine brought in for the month of March. So we barely made it back to the truck, drenching wet. But that's all 4 locations, 5 vending machines for the month of March. I'm gonna add up all the money these machines brought in for the month and get back with you in a little bit. Finally back here at the lab. I got all the bills for March right here. And here's all the change. Alright, so I had the totals for each machine written down on this list, so I'm gonna just read it down off the pad. So the first location drink machine brought in $41 cash, $12.85 in change for a total of $53.85. The second location was a snack machine, and that brought in $34 in cash, $49.90 in change for a total of $83.90. And the third location had two vending machines, a snack machine and a soda machine. The snack machine brought in $30 in cash, $17.45 in change, and credit sales of $20 for a total of $67.45. And the soda machine brought in $41 cash, $5.75 in change, and $66.50 in credit sales for a total of $113.25. And the fourth location is also a snack machine, and that brought in $48 in cash, $12.65 in change, and the credit sales here are $198.55. So that brings the total for this machine $259.20. So the total for all 5 of these vending machines is $577.65. Welcome back here to Pristine Vending, the channel that's made for hustlers just like you and I. If you're interested in seeing how a vending machine business operates, or you just want to sneak peek into this side hustle idea, make sure you lock in with the Hustle Found by hitting that subscribe and smash that like button so we can keep these videos going. So it's probably been a good 3 weeks at least since I last checked on this vending route. I got a bunch of other side hustles I got going on. I had to get all those in line. So that's one thing about having so much going on. It's very easy to spread yourself thin. So with all that being said, today we're going to get into 4 machines which are at 3 locations today. So I already got my snacks squared away. You can see 2 of the totes, and behind my seat is another one. So that makes 3 totes total. Each tote is a snack machine. That's what you call pre-kitting. So I don't got to walk in there with each individual box of cookies, chips, and things. I put everything per machine in the tote. That's called pre-kitting. And by pre-kitting, it allows the vendor to be in and out much quicker. If you're keeping track on your inventory, it makes pre-kitting that much easier. So what I did last night, I went on and pre-kitted everything, got the totes in the car. So this morning, all I got to do is get in and head out. So we're going to meet y'all at the grocery store to go grab these sodas. I'll meet you there.
This a hit right here.
Yeah.
And y'all know, cleanliness first. Got to wipe it down. Keep those germs off us. That's how we stay pristine. Dispose of that into the sodas. So yeah, I'm gonna leave these here because $6 divided by 12 equals 50 cents per can. So it's much cheaper at Sam's Club. I believe they're about 38 cents at least per can there. So we'll wait until the next go round for the sodas. So we're leaving my local grocery store. As you saw, the sodas was on sale for $5.99 for 12 cans. That'll make the cans 50 cents per. So that's not too much of a profit margin for me. So I'm gonna wait till I make it back to Sam's Club on my next go around. So we can go ahead and get to these vending machines. I'll see you at my first location. Meet you there. And here we are, Hustle Found. We're here at my first location, which is the community center / church. So I have a snack vending machine inside of here. We're gonna go in there, collect the cash, take out the old snacks, and add the new snacks. I'll meet y'all in there. And here's a vending tip for you. Allow me to introduce you to a vendor's best friend, a convertible hand truck. Check out how easy it is for me to convert this regular hand truck into a laid down flatbed. That way, in case I'm carrying more than boxes of soda or regular boxes like these totes, it can fit those just as well as those boxes. If you don't already have one, do yourself a favor and get one. I'm not gonna forget my mask this time. All right, Hustle fam, that wraps up here at our first location. So before we head on to our second one, let's see what this machine brought in for the past few weeks. And y'all know how we do in the Hustle fam. I give y'all a quick preview after I bring it out the machine, and then at the end of the video, I'll count it all up for you and tell you what the totals for each machine is. So y'all stay with me for that. So as you can see, it brought in a nice little bounty, not too bad, but I did discover it was a bill jam here amongst collecting the cash out. So if I was able to make it by here a little earlier just to clear out that bill jam, I know for a fact this machine would have brought in more money. But we're gonna go ahead and make it to our second location on the list, which is another community center, so I'll meet y'all there. And here we are, here at my second location. I got a little hot on the way here, so I had to come up out those sleeves, but let's get in there and see how much this snack machine brought in.
Yeah.
Here we are, back from our second location. So let me grab the money that machine brought in. Give me 1 second, and here we are, bag B. So this machine did have a credit card reader, so like I said, I'm gonna check that at the end of the video for you and get back with you so you know what that total is. But here's the cash. It didn't bring in too many bills. Nice little stack. And then a handful of quarters. So we're gonna check out the credit sales at the end of the video, and that's gonna be the determining factor for this location to see if this location was worth it for the past 3 weeks. So that wraps up at this location, location 2. Now to get to location 3, our final location for the day. I'll meet y'all there. And here we are at my third and final location for today. So I'm not gonna talk your head off on this one. I'm gonna just go ahead and get inside. This one got the 2 machines, the snack machine and the drink machine. So let's go see what it looks like. Here we are.
Yeah.
And this is probably the emptiest I ever seen this machine at this location. And as we can see, we have another note. Let's see what the problem is. Man, I'm taking everybody's money. I gotta figure out what's going on with this machine. So it took $3 for somebody, $2 for somebody, and $1.25 from somebody for a total of, what's that, $6.25? Man, I gotta figure that out. All right, let's get on to filling this up. And I still haven't got that extension cord yet, so I'm having to deal with these cords every time I open this machine. All right, last thing to do, check out the coin mech. See if we gotta add any change. Quarters right there, everything's at the top. It could use maybe $1 in quarters, but it'll be all right until next time, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. So that wraps up this machine. Let's go ahead and close this up. Get these cords hooked back up. And I'll be right back. All right, got the cords hooked back up. Turn the power on. It's gonna take a minute for the Niax device to power up. And now we can close the door once we tuck these cords away. All right, now let's get on to the drink machine. Pepsi's low. The Mountain Dews are pretty low. Dr. Pepper's also. What's this? Sierra Mist is okay, it's about halfway low. And these are super low. The Mountain Dew Sparks. Water's okay. Need some more Gatorades. And the Cokes are decent. So it looks like it needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to get some more Cokes too. So 6 more items for my next visit. All right, let's see how much it brought in. Oh, no change. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. No wonder it's taking people money. It's getting jammed up. I wonder if it's been like that since my last visit, because it was a jam last time. I may have not cleared it out all the way. Let's hope that's not the case. So let me go ahead and clear this out. All right. Just had to clean up all the change I dropped. Put that right there for now. Plenty of it came in a change return. Show y'all the other side. All in there. But it's clear now. I really don't think I had it clear on my last visit, so that might have been what the problem was. So now I can see why this machine was taking people's money. Now it makes sense. So here's all the money I just pulled out of that jam. And all of this totals up to $6.30. So it was $6.25 missing. Got an extra 5 cents. So we'll make sure they get that. I'll probably give them some bills instead of the change. So I'm gonna just drop that in a bucket and let's get back to the money. Not too bad. More than I was expecting. And as you can see, both of these machines have card readers. So at the end of the video, I'll have those totaled up for you as well. And y'all know what we do next. Gotta check the coin mech. And it's always the quarters. So I'm gonna put $1 of quarters here. So it actually took $2 in quarters. So now we got that back at the top, and the rest of the change will be all right. So that wraps up for this machine. And let me show y'all this down here. This is a little problem I'm having with this drink machine. It's frosting up real bad, but just like a refrigerator when it does this, or a freezer, you're gonna have to de-ice it all the way so it doesn't keep accumulating. So I'm gonna pick one day to come out here with a bunch of towels and get that settled, but I'm gonna have to keep it like that for now. All right, so that wraps up here. Gonna get this cleaned up. All right, so I'm gonna drop this off to the right hands and make sure it gets to the other right hands. I'll meet y'all back at the car. And welcome back to the Jeep, Hustle Fam. So at this location, I normally separate the collection from these two vending machines and put them in separate bags, but this go around, I decided to just put it all in one bag. So I'm gonna just show you the collection from both machines all together. So here go the stack of cash from those two machines. Not too bad. That's actually a decent stack. And then a little bit of change. I'm gonna spin the camera around real quick. See? Just a bit of change because of that change jam that was in the machine. It would be more than this one, especially for the soda machine, but it wasn't allowing change. So I can tell you right now, most of the sales on that drink machine are likely gonna be card sales. I can see it on my phone every time somebody make a purchase with that card. So they have been going through that this week. And here's that cash. So that wraps up 3 of my locations for today. 4 vending machines, 3 snack machines, and 1 drink machine. So we about to head back to the lab now, and I'll get right back with you once I tally up all the credit card sales and all the cash and change these machines made. Stay tuned. All right, Hustle Fam, we're back here at the lab. I got everything tallied up for you from our 4 machines, 3 locations. I got everything tallied up on my board here, so I'm gonna just read it out to you. So our first location snack machine, it brought in $50 in bills, $80 in change for a total of $98.80. Our second location snack machine brought in $14 in bills, $1.85 in change, and this one had a credit card reader, so the credit sales here was $41 for this month. So that brings the total to $56.85 for this location. And our third location had the 2 vending machines, the snack machine and the soda machine. So I put those tallies together. So this location brought in $69 in bills, $22.75 in change. And both of these vending machines do have credit card readers on them, so I tallied up that as well. So the credit card sales for this location, 2 vending machines, is $131.50. So that brings the total for these 2 vending machines at this third location to $223.25. So far, all 4 of these vending machines for this month brought in $378.90. So before I let y'all go, I want to thank y'all one more time for hanging in there with me. And if you aren't already, go ahead and join the Hustle Fam by hitting that subscribe button and smashing that like so we can spread this video around and we can keep this thing going. So y'all go ahead and leave me a happy hustles down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. As always, happy hustles. What's going on, Hustle fam? Welcome back here to another Pristine Vending video. So today I'm getting into the 1 month collections for 4 of my machines, 3 locations for the month of April. We're about a week into May, so it's definitely time to get these machines serviced. And as you can see behind me, I have 3 of my machines pre-kitted already. And in case you didn't catch it in my last video, pre-kitting is the act of preparing the snacks that's going into the machines ahead of time. And that makes it much quicker on the vendor. So like I said, I got 3 totes for 3 of my machines. And then the sodas that I'm filling up, I don't really need a tote. I'm gonna just have those stacked on top of each other on a hand truck, so that's gonna be simple enough. So in this video, we're gonna be trying something new. I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys asking me to go into more details about my expenses on my refill, so that way you'll be able to tell my profit. So what I'm gonna do this video is I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm putting into each machine for the refill, which is my expense. That way on the next video, when I go to collect the money, we'll be able to subtract that expense from the total money made, and then that'll give us our profit, which is our net income. So like I said, we got everything pre-kitted in the back. I got a few of the sodas from Sam's Club yesterday. And now we are at Food Lion, my local grocery store. You may not be able to see it, to pick up the other flavor sodas. I only picked up the Cokes, Mountain Dews, and the Pepsis from Sam's Club because the local grocery store I'm at doesn't have a current sale and it was just cheaper there. So I'm gonna get the other sodas I need now. So I'll meet y'all in there. And y'all already know how we treat these germs. Gotta keep them off us. So after we get this cart a good wipe down, I'll meet y'all in the soda aisle. Okay, so they're having a sale today. Just yesterday, they were not on sale, so that made me go ahead and buy my main sodas from Sam's Club. But that's all right. I'll get my other flavors now, and I'll show you the price per can on screen. So we have all our flavors that we're looking for in the cart. So let's check up out of here and get back to the truck. And I forgot that I also picked up some Gatorades, which is 75 cents a bottle. And here we are at my first location, which is the church/community center. So here's the tote for this location. And in it, I have $80.85 worth of product. So once I get in here to the machine, I'm gonna add up the value of the products that's already in there, and then add it with the $80.85 worth of products in this one. And then that total number will give us the total value of the products inside the machine once I leave. So on my next collection video, we'll subtract the total of what's sold from what we're putting in now. And then that number will give us our total profit made from this machine. So let's get in there and see how much this vending machine made for the month of April. Check out your coin mech. And we can see in this one, hold on, let me turn my light on. All right, so we can see in this coin mech that the quarters are way down here. So we gotta fill it all the way to the top. That might take about $10 a whole roll. So we'll be right back. So we went through a whole roll of quarters and $3 extra in quarters. And it brought it to the top right there. So now we're good. So gonna get everything wrapped up and get on to the truck. So this vending machine is left with $123.49 worth of product after this refill. And I almost forgot a snack on top of the vending machine. Instead of going through the hassle of putting it up, this is what I tend to do instead. All right, Hustle fam, we're back here at the truck. So I'm gonna go through all the numbers at the end of the video, so y'all stay tuned with me for that. I'm gonna get on to my second location, which is also a community center/church. So I'll meet y'all there. And here we are at my second location. So it's a snack machine inside of here. So this is our first location tote, which is empty. And this tote here is for this location. And in here, we have a total of $80.45 worth of product. So we're gonna empty out the entire container. And like I did on my last vending machine, we're gonna count up all the products that's currently in this machine. And we're gonna add the total value of those products with the total value of the products in the tote, which is the $80.45. And that way on our next cash collection here, we'll know exactly what's profit. So we're gonna go ahead and get this loaded up and head inside, and I'll meet y'all at the machine. Before we get into this next machine, y'all let me know y'all still rocking with me by leaving me a happy hustles down in the comments. All right, let's get back to it. And now we check the coin mech on this vending machine. And the quarters and the rest of the change on this one will be fine until my next visit. So I'm leaving this vending machine with a total product value of $88.48 after refill. And here we are back at the truck from our second location. So we used up the whole $80.45 worth of products in the tote for this location. So now we're gonna go ahead and get on to our third location, which has a snack machine and a drink machine. So that makes 2 vending machines, and this is our final location. I'll meet y'all there. So we made it to our third location, and the drink machine at this location I haven't filled up at all last month. So it's a load of sodas I gotta bring in here with me, but I'll meet y'all at the machines. If you're in the market for a new credit card reader, be sure to take advantage of my NYX discount code, Pristine Vend. You'll find a code and a link in the description. Sheesh, I really gotta get that extension so I can stop almost yanking this machine apart every time I open this door. So now all I gotta do is reconnect these cords and I can go and lock this machine up. So I'm leaving this vending machine with a total product value of $53.44. And check out that beautiful touchscreen card reader. Y'all don't forget to take advantage of that discount code in the description. That wraps up here at our third location. So we're gonna get back to the lab, go over these numbers, and we're gonna see how much all 4 of these vending machines brought in for the month of April. Stay with me. All right, Hustle fam, we made it back to the lab and I got all 3 of my bags from 4 of my vending machines. But before we bust open this first bag, I want to send a special thanks to my Hustle fam member Max Mills for catching this mistake in my last video. Location snack machine, it brought in $50 in bills, $80 in change for a total of $98.80. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into these totals. So my last video was also a collection video for this month, so I'm gonna add those totals to these new totals to give us the total for this month. So here we have bag A for our first location, which is a snack machine. So on my last collection video, I pulled in $56.85 from this machine. This go around, I pulled out $51.20. So the total for this month from this machine is $108.05. And here we have bag B, which you can tell is our heftiest bag. This is from our second location, which is also a snack machine. So on my last collection video, I pulled out $130 from this machine. This go around, I pulled out $268. So the total made from this machine this month is $398. Here we have bag C, which is from our third and final location for the day. This is a 2 vending machine location, a snack machine and a drink machine. And my last collection video from both of these machines, I pulled out $131.50. This go around, I pulled out $58. So the total made from both of these machines for this month is $189.50. So that brings the grand total for the month of April from these 4 vending machines to $794.35. What's going on, Hustle fam? We're here at my favorite local corner store. It's a change shortage in my area right now, so this is how I help out the community in my area. So I take all the change rolls that I collected and organized, I bring them into my favorite corner store and exchange them for the bills that fold. So now that I got all my coins rolled up for the month, I bring them down to my favorite corner store and exchange them for the bills that fold. So let's get in there and do it. Back here with the cash. See how easy that was? And they really appreciate that. So not only are you helping the business owner, but you're also helping yourself by networking with the business owner. You never know when that can come in handy. And y'all, come here and check this out. I'm going through the money, putting it up, and check out what I found. I'll go through all my bills every time I collect it and look for this little star. That is called a star note. If you find a star note, you never know. It can be worth more than the actual denomination that's on that bill. So depending on what kind of star note this is, this can easily be worth more than $20. So I collect all my star notes. That's just a little FYI for you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me again on this video. Make sure y'all check me out in my next video, and I'll meet y'all there. As always, happy hustles. What's going on, Hustle fam? Welcome back here to another Pristine Vending video. If you've been trying to figure out some ways to come into some extra income, or you're just looking for some extra side hustle ideas, then this video is just for you. By the end of this video, you'll see how much my vending machine business brought in for 1 month from 4 vending machines. So y'all stay tuned. This might just be a hustle that you're into, which I actually have a few more than 4 machines in my business, but today I'm only gonna be able to make it to 4 of them. So we're gonna focus on 3 snack machines and 1 drink machine. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a good idea as to whether this is a good hustle for you, or if not, at least you know a little bit more about the vending machine business. So y'all ride along with me as we go through these collections. And we can just take a quick glimpse into the back. See, I got all my totes pre-kitted, and I got the snacks and the drinks that I'm loading into the machine all packed up. So the only thing left to do now is get on to our first location. So I'm gonna meet y'all there. Hey, what's going on, Hustle fam? Come with me, let me show y'all what I got in the mail. What's going on, Hustle fam? What's going on, Hustle fam? Welcome back here to Pristine Vending. As always, happy hustles. And here we are at my first location. This location is a community center / church, and I have 1 snack machine inside of here. So let's go ahead and get everything unpacked, and I'll meet y'all in there. Now, before we get in there, I have to introduce you to the vendor's best friend. This is what you call a convertible hand truck. Check out how simple it is to convert this orthodox dolly into a flatbed push cart. So now not only can you carry boxes in the upright position, but you can lay this bad boy down and load it up to the max with your totes, boxes, and crates, and whatever else you need. And just for my hustle family, I want to make it easy as can be for you to get your hands on this back saver, so you can find a link to pick up your very own convertible hand truck at a budget-friendly price down in the description. Remember, don't just grind hard, grind smart. And here we are. This is what you call a 5-wide vending machine. You can see that there are 5 snack selections across the top row, thus the term 5 wide. 1 bag of Funyuns. The hot fries are selling all right. The coils reset themselves every time you open the machine, so that's all that is. And that's only because of the refund system. It continues to spin until something falls, so every time you open it, that's why it resets, if that makes sense. All right, let's get it filled up. And look how much more appealing this vending machine looks now that it's full. That's the beauty of a vending machine. You just let the company's bright labels do all the selling for you. And to keep track on how many items does sell, I make these handmade dividers. All they are ripped pieces of cardboard that I use to put in the very last slot in the rows where the amount of product doesn't reach the back. This way, when the item sells, the piece of cardboard will move forward. So when I come back to restock, all I have to do is count the amount of spaces behind my dividers, and I will know exactly what's sold. And oftentimes with product change comes price change. So this is currently how I make my new price tags. It's budget friendly and it's universal across all my machines. So now let's get this glass back to its pristine, clean condition. Presentation is everything, and now we can go ahead and collect the cash. And before I leave, I can't forget to write down all the buttons, the change return slot, and all the other places that the people touch. Alright y'all, check this out. This is so simple for me to just break down this push cart and stuff it into the back of my truck and be on about my way. You do not want to be out here trying to lift with your back and arms all the time. That is a mission for failure. Alright, Hustle Fam, we finally made it back out. Let me turn my AC off. It is hot out here. So this location took much longer than it was supposed to. It took me about an hour to finish in and out. And that's because they had let the daycare loose where my snack machines are. It's in the play area for the kids where the daycare is. So they let the daycare loose, so I had to work around those at the same time I was doing my refill. And it's probably been a month since I totally refilled this machine. So I had to fill up just about every item in this machine. So that took some time. But we do have the cash from this one machine for 1 month, for the month of May. So let's take a look at what it brought in. Not too bad. Nice little stat. And just a little bit of change, not much change at all. And this location here usually bless me with some gold dollars. Unfortunately, I haven't seen them in the last few collections. But hopefully they'll be back around soon. So that wraps up here at this location. So let's make it to our second location, which is also a community center slash church slash daycare and a bunch of other things. So y'all stay put and I'll meet y'all there. And 10 minutes later, we finally made it to our second location. So I came to a realization on the way here, and that is that I'm not going to be able to make it to my third location today because I'm running short on time. That last location took much longer than I expected, and I've just been having a bunch of hiccups today anyway. So ironically, all 3 locations that was on today's lineup all closed at the same time, and that time is at 5 p.m. and it is currently 4:30 on the dot. Check this out. Well, it just turned 4:31. So as you can see, today's locations all closed in just 30 minutes. So I'm running here real quick before I get kicked out and try to get this machine filled up. Y'all follow along. This has always been one of my favorite vending machine locations. They have a little room here that's specifically set up for their vending machines. They even have a sign at the door that says vending. That's how you know they take their vending options serious. Gotta love it. And as always, this machine looks like a skeleton. They wipe it out weekly. And as you can see in the back of every row where the amount of product doesn't reach all the way to the back, I have my makeshift cardboard dividers tucked away in the very last slot. So that way when I come back to restock, I can just count up all the amount of items that sold. Now on to the cash collection. The change bucket doesn't feel too bad. I'm not sure how this got in there though. And to get to the bills, we just gonna take off the whole money magazine. Before putting this money mag back where it goes, you always want to check the money chute to make sure that it's clear. And check this out. That's what you call a bill jam. So we got to clear that out. And it's a good thing we came when we did, because bill jams are terrible for business. And now we can put the money mag back. Wait a minute. That flashing light is supposed to be solid. So that means something's wrong with this bill acceptor. Let's check it out. Oh man, it's another bill jam, and this one is worse than the previous bill jam. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, I don't know how to clear this bill jam, because taking the money mag out, I still can't reach to where this bill is. But if y'all stick with me to my next video, I'm gonna show you the power of YouTube, because I'm gonna go home and check up on my fellow YouTube vendors and see what I can do about this bill jam in my next video. So in the meantime, here's some snacks I left out in the vending machine, and y'all already know I leave them out for that special person. All right, we made it back to the car, so let's go over what we collected from this one machine at this location. Here's the cash. Nice stack. And this bill acceptor doesn't accept anything but ones, so all this is straight ones. I know some star notes in there somewhere, but we'll go over them later. And the change. Check out all that change. So that wraps up our route for the day. We finished up just in the nick of time. I think we went a little over, actually. Y'all check this out. We're actually about 30 minutes past time, but they were nice. They didn't kick us out or anything. It was plenty of people still coming to pick up their kids and hanging out in the gym in there and everything. So I don't know what they got going on, but the door said they closed at 5. But I know for a fact my third location is closed because I called ahead. So like I said, we just finished up in the nick of time. We didn't make it to our third location today, but that's all right because I'm going to make it there tomorrow, and y'all stay tuned for that video. So I got to get back to the house, go over these numbers, and I'll be right back with you. Y'all don't go anywhere.
Several days later.
So we made it back to the house. I got everything situated and I got all the numbers tallied up on my pad. So before I read these numbers out to you, I just want to give you a quick reminder that we didn't make it to my third location today. So y'all stay on the lookout for that video. It will be dropping within the next few days. So with that being said, let's get into these tallies. So the first location we went to, that was a church/community center, and that had one snack machine there. And that one machine brought in for the 1 month $1.85 and change, $60 in bills, for a total of $61.85. Not too bad. And then the second location we went to is also a church/community center, and again with one vending machine there, which is a snack machine. And that machine brought in for the 1 month $35.45 and change, $148 in bills, for a total of $183.45. And that was that stack I pulled out, and I told y'all I bet I'll find some star notes in it. Hey, check out what I found. I found 3 of them, so I'll take that. And then this is what you would call a funny serial number. Sometimes they'll be worth a little something to collectors just because of how many zeros is in it. But I don't know about this one in particular, but I'm gonna hold on to it anyway, just in case. But check that out. Like I said, you always want to check for your star notes. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me again, Hustle Fam, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. As always, happy hustles. What's going on, Hustle Fam? Welcome back to another Pristine Vending video. So yesterday I was doing my 1 month collections on 4 of my machines, but I only made it to 2 of my machines at 2 locations. So today I'm gonna finish up on my last location, which has 2 vending machines, a snack machine and a drink machine. And also I gotta make it back to one of my locations from yesterday because it's a bill jam, and I think I know how to fix it. Now I had to do a little research at home to figure it out. I was gonna end up bringing my spare bill, except that I ended up picking up for about $150 from somebody off Facebook. But I think I should be able to fix the one in there. So as you can see, that bill jam was holding me up. So right now, this machine is only accepting change. And once we get that cleared out, we'll make it to that last location with the last 2 vending machines. I'll meet y'all there. Hey, what's going on, Hustle Fam? Come with me, let me show y'all what I got in the mail. What's going on, Hustle Fam? What's going on, Hustle Fam? Welcome back here to Pristine Vending. As always, happy hustles. And we finally made it here to our location with the bill jam. So we're gonna get in here and see what's up with it. I think I can unjam it in about 5 minutes or less. Let's get in there and find out. So this is that same vending machine from my very last video that I had to leave behind because I just could not figure out how to clear out this bill jam. But just like I told you then, I'm gonna show you the power of YouTube because I went home and studied up with some of my fellow YouTube vendors, and I'm gonna show you what I learned just from a few quick videos. So the first thing we want to do is clear out the bill magazine. So we're going to take the whole mag out and set it to the side. And then next up, under the whole device, it should be a button right here. And I see mine. So you're going to push in this button and pull out. And mine was a little stuck, so I had to apply a little extra force. But eventually it came out like so. So we're not going to even talk about how dirty this thing is. Cleaning this is a whole nother episode. So now that that's out the way, look what we have access to. The jam bill. And who would put a folded $20 bill in a vending machine? Hey, I'm gonna just call it a blessing. So now that the bill jam is clear, we put everything back together the way it came apart. Just push this back in, and you know it's in because you'll hear this noise. Seeing that dollar chute operating is my way of being able to tell that this dollar bill acceptor is back active. Also, another way of being able to tell this dollar bill acceptor is back active is seeing that solid light. When it's not flashing, that tells you that everything is in full operation. So all that's left now to do is to give it a test run. All right, Hustle Fam, we got this show back on the road. And mission successful. It wasn't too long to clear that bill jam. Did everything I need to do, found it on YouTube. Hey, that's proof. You don't gotta hire people, you can do your own repairs. All right, so we're gonna get on to this second location with the 2 vending machines where we gotta fill them up, so y'all stay with me. All right, Hustle Fam, we're here at our second location with the 2 vending machines, so let's get inside and get them restocked and collect the cash for the 1 month of May. I'll meet y'all inside. For those of you out there that don't have your very own convertible hand truck, also known as a vendor's best friend, aka your back saver, then find a link in the description under equipment that'll link you directly to a budget-friendly hand truck very similar to the one I use. Here in the Hustle Fam, we grind hard, but we grind smarter. So we are currently in a break room inside of a warehouse, and as you can see, I have my 2 vending machines here. So we're gonna start with this drink machine, and let's see what's empty. So this vending machine really just need more of a few selections. So let's fill up what I got. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any Gatorades with me this trip, so I'll be back later in the week for that. So I topped off what I did have, and I had too many Mountain Dews, and the Cokes never sell out, so I put the extra Mountain Dews on top of the Cokes for the time being. Now let's see how much this vending machine made for the past month. That wraps up for this drink machine, so let's get it closed up and get on to the snack machine. I have yet to get that extension cord, so I still have to disconnect the card reader just to open this machine all the way, but we make it happen. And just check out all those empty spots, not good. Let's get some product in here. Much better. Now let's take a peek closer into what I got going on in here. So here I have my dividers, which are nothing more than ripped pieces of cardboard that I use to be able to count how many products sell when I come back for the next refill. And the way that works is whenever I have a row of products with empty spaces in the back, I'll put my dividers in the very last slot. So that way, every time the product sells, the divider will move up that amount of sales. So when I come back to refill the machine, all I have to do is count the amount of empty spots behind the divider. Now let's get into how much this snack machine made for the past month. So we're gonna go over the totals in the car. Let's go ahead and get this vending machine locked up and head on out of here. And for those of you that might be in the market for card readers, you can find a link in the description for these Nix Touch devices. And just for the Hustle Fam, use code PristineVend for a discount. Happy hustles. So we made it back here to the house from servicing our one location with the 2 vending machines, the drink machine and the snack machine. And keep in mind that I did put the tallies for these 2 vending machines together. So I'm gonna just give you one tally. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and read it off the pad here. So for the 1 month, this location and 2 vending machines brought in change, $24.15, and then in bills, $65 for a total of $89.15. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me again, Hustle Fam. I'll catch y'all on the next one. As always, happy hustles. Today I'm gonna be collecting the cash out of 7 of my vending machines. And overall, these machines have been sitting for maybe 2 months. I didn't collect the cash out of them last month because I had a lot going on. I was just restocking and letting the cash build up. So 2-month collection on 7 of my vending machines. And 2 of these vending machines are gonna be new locations. So these are gonna be their first months. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna get to my first location and I'll meet y'all there. As always, happy hustles. And here we are at my first location. And before we get into this video, y'all see the gear? Show y'all my new equipment. I got a GoPro mount on. It look like I'm about to shoot an action flick, but this is to hold my GoPro camera so I get some more in-depth footage for y'all and y'all can follow along a little better. If y'all like the new footage of this video, y'all let me know in the comments and I'm gonna keep it going. And this is the drink machine outside in that scrapyard. And if y'all remember in my past videos, this is the same machine that was serving the hot sodas because my AC compressor was all the way out. So I replaced that maybe 2 months ago, and man, that compressor made a big difference. So I had my AC compressor here replaced about 2 months ago. So about 1 month ago, I came here to check on the machine, and I discovered it was a bill jam in there. So to clear out the bill jam, I had to clear out the money mag, and this is what I pulled out from last month. And that's way more than this machine has ever made. And look at the top. Yeah, you see right, that's a star note at the very top. First thing I pulled out. But this came from a month ago, so we're here after another month to do another collection on this machine. So let's get in there. If it's not one thing, it's another. This soda machine is having an issue with one of the selections, but luckily this location is always on point. Anytime it's an issue, they are quick to tell me so I can get it fixed and worked out ASAP.
And then I think they've told you about the Mountain Dew dispenser, right?
Nah, what's going on with it?
it'll be like, it'll dispense one, dispense two, then it will not dispense anything, and then it'll dispense one, dispense two.
Is it this Mountain Dew or this Mountain Dew?
It's that one.
Okay, yeah, that's why I left it empty, because I see what that is. It's actually missing a shim.
Yeah, it's the second button is the one that does it.
Yeah, so that's this one here, and I already know what that is, so
Okay.
I'm gonna leave that empty for the time being. And I spoke with him about that last time, so I think it didn't take anybody's money. Like, we're all balanced out on that as of right now.
That's fine. I just give him $1.
I mean, I'll repay it if I need to.
You gave us,
And here's
you give us extra drinks and stuff like that.
Always.
So that was good.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's.
So we just made it back from our first location's drink machine. So this is the money I collected last month when I came to clear out that bill jam. And then this is all the money I just collected from this month. That is a big change from what this vending machine used to bring in. This vending machine has came a long way. Ever since I replaced that AC compressor to get these drinks back cold, this machine has been killing it. In just a matter of about 2 months, maybe even less, this machine came from being my worst location. I was really thinking about selling this to one of my top locations. Man, if that's not inspiration, I don't know what is, man. That made me want to go full steam ahead. So I'm gonna keep at it, but y'all follow me along and I'm gonna get to my second location and I'll meet y'all there. Okay, Hustle fam, we made it to our second location. And this location is a community center / church and a bunch of other things. And we have one snack machine inside of here. So we're not so much worried about the restocking today. We're just gonna be collecting the cash, checking the inventory and getting out of here. So with that being said, let's get in there and find out how much this machine brought in for the past 2 months. I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. If it's not one thing, it is another. Here is another vending machine that's having issues. So in this snack machine, this has 2 selections that has funny spirals on it. I don't know why they made it that way, but it keeps getting my product stuck. So let me go ahead and get this worked out. All right. Man, those always give me a problem there. And that's trash. Here you go. This one's busted open. And all right. $2. No problem. And then a $1 for the other kids. Should I get us to security?
Okay.
All right, appreciate it.
All right.
And look, you don't want the rest of these? Just pass them out to somebody. Cause they gonna do the same thing. These lifesavers.
I'll take them.
Yeah, you take them.
I'll pass them around to the kids.
Exactly. Enjoy them, pass them out. Cause they'll do the same thing as the Mentos.
All right, bud.
All right, I appreciate that. No problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and trash this candy that's busted open, and then we're gonna go ahead and get back to collecting these tokens. Bills that you see in this coin bucket are from what I collected last month. When I came to do my refill at the beginning of this month, I emptied out the bill magazine so I could make room for what's to come, and I put the money I pulled out into the coin so I could wait for this 2-month collection video. Alright, Hustle fam, we just making it back from our second location. And I know y'all seen all that bread I pulled out this machine, but let's take a closer look at it. Good gracious old life. Y'all look at the size of this bag, boy. It's about to bust open. See if I can unzip it without everything coming out. So it's filled with change and bills. We're gonna wait till we get to the house and separate all this. Man, yeah, this location killed it. This has been a great start to the vending route today. So far, we made the 2 of my machines, and it's been great collections from both of those machines. So let's make it to our 3rd location, and let's hope for another great collection. This next location has 2 vending machines in it, a soda machine and a drink machine. So without further delay, let's get to our 3rd location and find out what these 2 vending machines brought in for the past 2 months. Meet y'all there. If y'all are still rocking with me, Hustle fam, let me know by signing off down in the comments with the happy hustles. Y'all are the true MVPs. Now back to this 2-month collection. have yet to get the extension cord for this card reader for this snack machine. So every time I open it, I'm still having to unplug it. Before I go, of course I gotta grab a code. Now this machine to make sure you catch carpal tunnel, but once I get done spinning this thing like it's no tomorrow, we'll head on out of here. And here we are, Hustle Fam, back from our third location. Let's check out what it brought in from these two vending machines. So for this location, I just put the two vending machine collections together. So here's the bills from the two machines and all the change it brought in for the past 2 months. This is a slower location, but this is all right here. So that's 3 locations and 4 vending machines down, and we have 3 locations and 3 more vending machines to go. So I'll meet y'all at our 4th location. Meet y'all there. All right, Hustle Fam, we're here at our 4th location, and I have a combo vending machine inside of here. And this is actually one of my new locations. This building just opened up a few months ago, so it's still not in full operation. So I'm expecting a little stack in here because I got a card reader and I can see this machine hasn't been building up that much momentum. And I'm thinking that's because it's not in full operation yet, meaning it's not in full capacity of employees and customers, or maybe they just don't know about the vending machine yet. It's only been here for about maybe a month. So we're gonna get in here and see how much this combo machine made, and y'all let me know what you think of my new location. This is one of my better machines, by the way, also. Hey, y'all check it out. And this is that new location that was featured in my last video with that super heavy combo vending machine. Make sure to check that video out to see my process on how I pick up my new vending machines or how I have them moved into their new locations. Alright, Hustle Fam, we're back from our 4th location. And like I said, this machine didn't have much momentum, and I know that because I get alerts on my phone anytime this machine make a sale, thanks to my card reader on there. So it's been pretty quiet the past month, so I ain't gonna talk your head off about it. Let's just look for yourself and see what it brought in. Handful of ones, couple coins, and it did have a few credit sales in there also. Now y'all keep in mind that this is one of my newest locations. It's been here for probably just about a month. So let's give it a few more months and let's hope this location picks up. This is a pretty expensive combo machine. It's one of the nicest machines that I have in my inventory. So I'm proud of the machine. I just gotta get the location to get on par. But let's get on to our 5th location and I'll meet y'all there. And here we are at my 5th location. Inside of here, I have one snack machine. This is also a community center / church. This is the only location out of all my route that I do pay commission to, and that's because when I first started, this is one of my absolute first locations that I got started in, and the owner of this location asked me about commission. Usually the Coke vendors and the Pepsi vendors all pay commission, and they have contracts to where they wouldn't allow another soda vendor inside of their facility. So he was pretty much just going off of what he knows, using the Coke vendor's contract to make basis for my contract. So the last time I came to fill up this vending machine, I spoke with the owner here, and he actually told me I could stop paying commission. So that's always a plus. So as I collect the cash from this vending machine, I'm gonna drop off my last check at this location. So now I pay absolutely 0 commission, the way it's supposed to be. So now let's get in here and check out what this machine brought in for the last 2 months. last check for this location, and I'm gonna meet y'all back at the car. Alright, and we're back from our 5th location. And as y'all seen, this machine did alright for the past 2 months. Now this location definitely isn't an overachiever like some of my locations, but it's definitely not the worst on my list. So let's take a look at how this vending machine did for the past 2 months. Now check that out. That stack with the rubber band on is from our last location, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But this is all this machine brought in for the past 2 months at this location. And I do see some 5s in there. And if you look closely, tell me what you see. Uh-oh. Besides me making a mess. There's a golden dollar, another one right behind. There's a few golden dollars in there. So I lucked up on this collection. So now that leaves us with just one more location, and that's where I have my drink machine outside, which is also a new location. So it's been there for no more than a month also. So we're gonna go and make our way out to that location, and I'll meet y'all there. So here we are at our 6th location. And I know you can see out the window, I let the sun get away from me. I had some other business I had to take care of before I could make it here, but nonetheless, I'm here now. So this is a new location, and it's only been here for about a month. So let's get in here and see how much this soda machine made for the past month. The total made from all 7 vending machines is $254 in change, $829 in cash, for a total of $1,085. To see my process on picking up new vending machines and dropping them off in their new locations, make sure to check out this video. Catch y'all next time. Happy hustles. What's going on, Hustle Fam? Welcome back here to another Pristine vending video. Today I'm going to be showing you what it looks like in the life of a regular vending machine business owner. I'm going to be making it at 2 of my vending machines, which are both snack machines, and they are at the same franchise, which is a church/community center. So right now we're at my local Sam's Club, like we start most of my videos. Now before we get this underway, let me show y'all my new shirt. It actually has the official Pristine Vending logo. My other shirts that y'all see me with that says Pristine, those are actually my lawn care shirts. I have a lawn care company called Pristine Yards and Pressure Washers, so that's where those other shirts came from. So a big shout out to my queen Pristine for these shirts. So now let's go ahead and get in Sam's Club and get these products for these refills on these 2 snack machines. I'll meet y'all in there. As always, happy hustles.
Yeah.
All right, Hustle fam. So we made it to our first location. So we got all the products we need for this snack machine refill. So once I get my GoPro equipment on, I'm gonna meet y'all in there. Now this vending machine is in the same location, but it's in a new room. In my past videos, this machine was in that room right next to the other 2 soda machines. But since then, the new management here has asked me to move this machine out to the new location it's in now, which is the kids' fun zone. Apparently, they're turning the old vending room into a storage closet, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna turn out. So the first thing we're gonna do is go through all the products, check the expiration dates, and take out all the products that are either bad or going bad. And it's quite a bit in this machine, which is highly unlikely for this location. This location usually has nothing but empty spots, so that says a whole lot about this new room. Hopefully it can gain some momentum as time goes on. I'm thinking that traffic just hasn't found out about the new location, so we're just gonna keep our fingers crossed in the meantime. We now have all of the expired products out of the vending machine, so now it's time to restock it with the fresh products. Here's a vending tip for you for when you're reloading your snack machines. Pay attention to how I'm grabbing the chip bags before I reload them into the snack coils. You see how I flip them over and give them a slight shake right before I put them in? I do this so that it shifts most of the products in the bag to the top, thus flattening out the bottom of the bag, allowing it to fit into the coil much better, which then allows you to load your machine much faster and be out your location much quicker. Now when it comes to the powdered donuts, they're just like the chips. They tend to give me a hard time when I'm restocking. So what I do to make these fit is I squeeze the edge of the pack ever so gently, just so they'll fit. It's hardly noticeable and it does the trick. Alright, Hustle Fam, we're back here from our first location, and this machine didn't bring in as much as what it normally does. This is actually my top location, and it didn't do as good this go around because I just moved the machine to that new room like I mentioned previously. So I'm gonna have to talk to the manager here and see what he got planned for this room and see if it's gonna be the same as the other vending room. Because on the outside of the other room, they actually had a sign advertising for their vending machines, and you gotta love that. They're telling people from the hallway they can see it as soon as they walk in the building where the vending machines are. And I think that's why this machine was doing so good previously. So I got to talk to the manager and make sure that he's going to do something like that for this new room. So it's been a total of 2 weeks since I last visited this location. So let's see what this vending machine brought in for the past 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, this is all this machine brought in. SMH. It has to be the new location. So now that we got this first location out the way, we're gonna get to our second location, which is also a snack machine. So I'm gonna meet y'all there. Oh man, they're closed. Let me see, they got some new hours or something. There's the sign. Yup, they're now closed Friday and Saturday. Dag nanny. We made it back to the truck. So we started the day out today by going out to Sam's Club to pick up the snacks for the refills for our vending machines, and then we made it to our first location, filled that vending machine, and then we made it to the second location, which ended up being closed. So every now and then you will come across a hiccup or a snag in your plans that prevents you from completing the job that you intended to when you first started, which is what just happened with us. So that's a very real look into the day of a vending machine business owner. And to see my most popular cash collection video, make sure y'all click right here on this next video. Happy hustles. Today, we're going on a ride along. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like in the life of a vending machine business operator by riding along with me. And just something to keep in mind before we go on this ride along, you don't have to have anything special about you or have any type of rich abundance of wealth sitting around to start a vending machine business. Personally, I started with a $3K deal. I didn't even pay the whole $3K off at the same time. I worked out a payment plan with the person, and looking in hindsight, I could have got that machine for way cheaper. Knowing what I know now, I could have started with 1.5K comfortably. It's all about how you work out your deals. I say it's all about deal making more so than it is having the vending machines and the locations. With that being said, I have a total of 4 locations with 5 vending machines sitting in them. So we're going to get started on our first location, which is a Scrapyard soda machine. So for that soda machine, we're about to hit the local grocery store and see what kind of deals they got for us on them sodas. So I'll meet y'all there. As always, happy hustles. I'm here at my local grocery store and I have my shopping list in hand. Let's get on in there and find out what kind of deals they have that I might just be able to capitalize on. Here we have the Coke products. Now they are on sale, but they're on sale for $7 for a box of 12 cans, making each can 58 cents per. I try to keep a profit of at least 50 cents per can sold, and in my vending machines I sell each can for $1 per. So these just simply won't fit into my profit margin, so I'm gonna leave these here and see if I can find a better deal elsewhere. And look what we have here. The Pepsis are having a sale. Buy 2, get your 3rd case free. For $8.50 a pack, you'll have to spend about $17 for 36 cans. That'll make each can 47 cents per. So that leaves you with a profit margin of 53 cents. That's good in my book, so I'm going to load up on my Pepsi products. These original Pepsis are always a great seller for me. They compete back and forth with the Cokes. It's hard to say which one's better, but the Mountain Dews, they sell in any location in any season. I have some machines that I stuffed 2 selections full of. And as for these Nature's Twist orangeades and lemonades, I'm gonna experiment with these at certain locations to see if I can get them to sell. I mean, they're only $5 for a box of 12, making each can 42 cents per. So with the profit margin of 58 cents per can sold, we might as well find out together if these will do any good inside of my vending machines. And these Dr. Peppers, I'll go ahead and tell you, these are a great seller right along with the Mountain Dews. But unfortunately, just like the Sprites and the Cokes, the cases of Dr. Pepper are on sale for $7, making each can 58 cents per. Like I said before, that's not much of a profit margin, but I really don't feel like driving around just to look for these 3 flavors, so I guess I'm biting the bullet on this one. And of course, we can't forget the Gatorades for those non-soda drinkers. I try to keep everybody in mind. Now we got our buggy full. Let me get this rung up and I'm gonna meet y'all outside. Alright, Hustle fam, we back in the car. So this store had a few deals, but it wasn't really the deals we were looking for, but it's the deals we got. So we're gonna have to rock with it. So we're about to go ahead and get to our first location, which again is at a Scrapyard. And this is that location where I had the AC compressor replaced on that soda machine. Now the only hurtful fact I can think about now is the weather. We are in wintertime and the weather is showing every bit of it. So as all us vendors know, soda machines tend to have a decline in sales in the cold weather. I guess something about that hot weather just makes people thirsty. But we're gonna go ahead and get to this first location soda machine. And it's been about 2 weeks since I last been here, so we're gonna see how much it made after 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and get there. So we made it to my first location of the day. So the first thing we're gonna do is whip out the handy dandy hand truck out the back and get these drinks loaded up. And I'll meet y'all at the vending machine. Now let's go ahead and get this drink machine open so we can see what it did for the past 2 weeks. My guess this is about empty because this machine will go through some drinks, especially in the summertime. And just like I said, there's only 2 selections left. Let's go ahead and get it filled up. Get these Mountain Dews in there. Can't forget the Sprites and of course the Pepsis. And then we're gonna follow up with the Gatorades, the blue of course, and that's about it for now. Now we gotta get on to the cash. Let's go and check out the money mat, but first we're going for the change. And that's actually not bad. That's a nice little handful. And now for my favorite part, let's check out the money mag. And look, we could already see the little stat peeking through. Let's go and pull the mag down so we can get a better look at it. See if I can pull this out for you. Not too bad. Definitely not too good, but not too bad. Now before we lock up the machine and leave our location, we always want to check that the machine is in full operation before heading out. And this is why. As you can see, my correct change when lit light is on, which means for some reason my machine is not giving out change. So I had to open this machine up and diagnose the problem, and usually this is caused by a coin jam. So the first thing I'm gonna do is close it back up and bang on it a few times to see if I can knock some sense into it. Believe it or not, this actually will work sometime, but in this case it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to open the machine back up and then do some more digging. So what I'm gonna do now is take the money magazine apart. I'm gonna make sure it's not a dollar bill stuck in the chute anywhere, because this problem could be caused by a bill jam or a coin jam. So the first thing I'm gonna check out is the bill jam. Now we had a money magazine clear, so let's give it a try. And the light just came back on, so we gotta dig deeper. So let's get back inside. So we already made sure the money magazine was clear, so next on the list is to check out the coin mechanism. So we're gonna pull the whole coin mechanism off of the machine, and then we're gonna flip it to the bottom to make sure all the pathways are clear for the coins. So we can get a better look, let's go and pop off this bottom cap. And there we go, we can see all the pathways. And just as soon as I popped off that bottom lid, I could see the problem. It was a dime clogging up the pathway for the dimes. So I went ahead and removed that, so now the coins are free to flow. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this bottom lid back on, and before I hook this coin mechanism back up to this vending machine, we're gonna test it out. We're gonna hit these buttons just to test out the motors, and let's check everything works. And there it is. It sounds like everything is in motion. So let's go and get this hook back up, and we're gonna give it a try. And finally, we have the correct change when lit light off. So now I'm not missing out on money, just for the simple fact that people can't get change back. So before we turn our back on this location, let's just make sure we're gonna test it out with coins and bills. So we're gonna go and put the bill in there, hit the coin return button, and just make sure those coins are indeed returning. And you see it yourself, we have coins in hand, so this machine is in full operation. I think we're good. All right, Hustle fam, we made it back to the car, and check out the back. All that cardboard. We're gonna recycle that as soon as I finish this video. So this location actually had that bill jam going on, or something crazy going on with that change acceptor, but as y'all seen, I was able to fix it, so it should be back to running as usual. And also I didn't fill this machine to the max last refill, so that's why I was kind of low this time, but it actually did good. Everything that I did put in there that's new, it actually sold out, so I'm definitely happy with this stack. So let's see what it brought in for the 2 weeks. So let's check it out for the 2 weeks. I left the change in there. It wasn't enough change for me to want to collect it. I'm gonna let that add up. But for the bills, here's the stack. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. So this location was actually so close to home that I'm gonna come on back to drop off this cardboard at the house, and then I'm gonna go ahead about my route. I just like working in a clean environment, going to clear up my car a little bit, and then I'll feel a little better about myself. So I'll be right back, and then we'll get on to our third location, which is a clinic. And that's a combo vending machine that we're about to get to. I'll meet y'all there. We made it here to my second location, so by now y'all should already know the routine. We're gonna grab the hand truck, grab the snacks, and then we're gonna head inside. Now at this location, I have a combo vending machine, and we're not here to do the restocking today. We're just here to take out the expired drinks and replace it with some good drinks. I have some sodas in here that just won't sell, so I'm gonna take these out before I end up making somebody sick. We all know that's a liability issue, so let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Go ahead and get the fresh products put in there, and then we'll be out of here in a jiffy. I have to assume that this location prefers cans over bottled drinks because the cans tend to sell pretty good. It could be because the cans are cheaper, or maybe they just prefer the cans over the bottles, who knows. But I took out bottles of Cheerwine, ginger ale, Pepsi, and a bottle of Coke and replaced it with cans of Pepsi, Coke, and Dr. Peppers as requested. So now I have to change the price from the bottle prices to the can prices. And once we have the new prices set, that'll be it for this location, so I'll meet y'all back at the car. And that wraps up location 2. So at this location, we're just coming here to take out the 4 or 5 selections that's expired and to change that one selection from $3 to $1. I meant to change that on my last refill. And as you've seen, I got called by Queen Pristine. Like I'm always saying, if it ain't one thing, it's another. So I gotta go get her, and she's gonna accompany us on the rest of the ride along, so y'all stay tuned. All right, Hustle fam, check out who I got with me, Queen Pristine. And also we are at our third location, and this location is a warehouse, and I have 2 machines inside of here. It's a soda machine and a snack machine. So without further ado, let's get in there. Now before we get in here to this next location, Hustle Fam, do me a huge favor. Let me know you're still rocking with me by leaving me a happy hustles down in the comments. All right, let's get back to these vending machines. And just as soon as I walk in, I can see a note stuck to my vending machine. So this machine has been taking money apparently. That's never good. But let's go ahead and get these open and see how much these machines made for the past 2 weeks of operation. And we're gonna start with the soda machine. So let's go ahead and get this open up the gate, and check that out. We have quite a few selections that's super low, and then we have some that's high. So let's go ahead and get this machine taken care of. And just like that, this machine is stopped. When you get good as I am, you'll be able to do it that fast also. Now, if you absolutely must see how I do my vending machine restocks, then make sure to stay tuned in and watch this video where I go into more details about my restocking, and I'll do some Q&A along the way. Now, let's see how much this drink machine brought in for the past 2 weeks. And already I can see a little stack in the money mag. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Now, let's see if I get a grip on the stack. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and put this money magazine back. And there was no change made in the past 2 weeks from this vending machine. So we're gonna go ahead and get this locked up, get it nice and secure, and then we're gonna move on to the snack machine. And sheesh, look at all those empty spaces. The new employees at this location must really be wiping this machine out come break time. I'm gonna go ahead and get this restocking done in a jiffy, and then we can go ahead and get to the money. And 2 seconds later, we have a fully stocked machine. So let's go ahead and check out the money. We're gonna start out with the change. Let's see how it did for 2 weeks. That's not too bad. That's a handful of change. Let's go and check out the bills now. All right, let's go and pull the stack out the mag and check it out. Hey, I'll take it. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. So now I have to go in and set the new prices for the new snacks in this vending machine. If you want to know how to set the prices on your vending machine and you don't have the manual, then you can always find a copy of the manual by Googling your vending machine by brand and model number. And now that that's done, let's go ahead and lock this vending machine back up. I had these 2 vending machines here at this location for about 3 months before I decided to install these NIEX card readers to them, and immediately I noticed my sales improved dramatically. And if you're planning on picking up a NIEX card device for yourself, then be sure to use code PristineVend at checkout for a special discount just for the Hustle Fam. You can find a link in the description. And don't forget to check out my install video where you'll follow along with me as I perform my first ever card reader install. Now that everything is cleaned up, the last thing on the list to do is to leave this money behind to pay back everyone who lost their money in my vending machines. I'm gonna meet y'all back at the car once I take care of this debt. All right, Hustle Fam, we're back at the car from our third location, 2 vending machines. So let's see how much it brought in for the past 2 weeks. So here we are. This is the 2 vending machines put together. And in case you ain't hear me last time, I am not collecting the change this go around. I am only getting the bills. So that's what these 2 machines brought in for the past 2, maybe 3 weeks. And this location took so long to reload these 2 vending machines because this is actually one of my neglected locations. Even when I did come back here, I didn't have all the products this machine needed. So I got it all stocked to the max now, so we should be good. And I'll be back next week. I'm gonna try to stay on it weekly now, but let's go ahead and get it to our 4th location, which is a church/community center, and it's a snack machine inside of there. I'll meet y'all there. On our way inside, Hustle Fam, do me a huge favor and be sure to like this video so the algorithm will continue putting this video in front of other entrepreneurs just like yourself. And of course, the first thing we have to do once we get this machine open is to go through the products and make sure there's no expired snacks, which it was only 1 in this one. So now I can go ahead and get this vending machine stocked up. Now I have to be honest with you, I made it to this location with no time to spare. They are scheduled to close in just 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do what I can, and I'm gonna just have to come on back here tomorrow to finish the rest. Now just give me a moment to finish setting the prices on this vending machine, and then we'll get to the cash. And of course we're gonna start with the change, and I see some gold in there. That's always a plus. Now let's go ahead and get to those bills. Take a little peek and check it out. Whew, I love to see it. Hey, let me take it out the money mag so I can take a closer look at it. That's not too bad. Just something to keep in mind though is that most of my sales are card sales. So with that being known, that's actually a decent stack. That wraps up here. I'll meet y'all back at the car.
Childish.
All right, fam, we're back in the car from our 4th location, and we made it to all 5 vending machines today. Barely. For the past 2 weeks, this is what this vending machine brought in. We just had to leave this one a little early. I'm gonna be back tomorrow for this machine. I didn't do the whole fill up on it. I didn't want to have a security guard waiting too long to go home. I know how it is. We all want to get home, but he was nice enough to let me stay. But Now you know what it looks like in the life of a regular vending machine business owner. Full of hiccups, but we get through them. And to see that location that I didn't make it to today, make sure you check out my last video right here. Happy hustles.